Welcome to part 2 of Appendix H. Now, we're going to use synthetic division, and we can use synthetic division because we have a 1x to the first power minus 3 here, a 1x to the first power plus 2 here, a 1y to the first power minus 2 here, and a 1x to the first power minus 1 here. So, go ahead and write the upside down division bar. Now, because we have a negative 3 here, I'm going to put a positive 3 out here. That's part of the procedure. And then take the coefficients. We have 3x cubed, 7x squared, negative 4x to the first, and 3 as just the number. So first thing we do is we bring this down. So bring our 3 down, so that's 3. Now to get this next entry, we have 3 times our 3 here. That gives us our 9. Now we add 7 and 9 is 16. Okay. So now at this point, to get our next entry up here, we're going to multiply 3 times 16 is 48. So then we add these, so negative 4 and 48 is 44. And then 44 times 3, 132. That's our entry there. Add those up, 135. So right here, that's our remainder. And this tells us what our polynomial is. That is when we divide this by this, we get 3x squared plus 16x plus 44 plus 135 over x minus 3. And that's that one there. So moving on to this next synthetic division one, we'll go ahead and flip our bar. Now because we have a positive 2 here, we're going to write a negative 2 on the outside of our division bar. We have 1x cubed, negative 7x squared, negative 13x, and 3. So once again, we're going to just bring the 1 down. So we have 1. Now to get right here, 1 times negative 2 is negative 2. Negative, negative 7 plus negative 2 is negative 9. To get the entry here, we're multiplying. Negative 9 times negative 2 is 18. Now we add. Negative 13 and 18 is 5. To get this next entry here, we multiply. 5 times negative 2 is negative 10. Plus 3 is negative 7. So this is our remainder. This is our polynomial. So when we divide x cubed minus 7x squared minus 13x plus 3 by x plus 2, we get 1x squared minus 9x plus 5 minus our remainder, 7 over our x plus 2, our divisor, and that's what we're looking for right there. So, next couple we have, we're going to do some synthetic division for. Now, here's the thing. Just like we had to put the missing terms in before, we have to do it again right here. Now, because we have a negative 2, that's a positive 2. We have 1y to the fourth, but we have 0y to the thirds, 0y squareds, 0 y's, and negative 16. So, we still need to put in the placeholders, regardless of whether you're using synthetic division or polynomial long division. So, bring our 1 down to get this entry here. 1 times 2 is 2, so you put that in. Add these up. 2 plus 0 is 2, we put that there. To get this entry here, we multiply this 2 and this 2 to get our 4. Add them up, 4. To get this entry here, we're multiplying the 4 times our 2 up here. That's 8. Add them up, 8. And then finally, to get our entry here, 8 times 2 is 16. Add these up, we get 0. So, we have a remainder of 0, which says that x to the fourth minus 16 is divisible by, y to the fourth minus 16 is divisible by y minus 2, and what we end up getting is this. Now notice, 8 is the number, we have a 4y, we have a 2y squared, which means that 1 is a y cubed. So we go from number, y to the first, y to the second, y to the third, and keep going up for as many as we have. So that's that one right there. Now, looking at this last one here, put our division bar here. Because we have a negative 2, we put a positive 2 out here. And we have 1x to the fifth, 0x to the fourth, 0x to the third, 0x squared, 0x's, and negative 32. So, we bring the 1 down. 1 times 2 is 2. Add these to get down here, so 0 and 2 is 2. To get this entry, we multiply our 2 and our 2, that's 4. Add those up, we get our 4. Multiply 8, add them up. 8 multiply this by this to get our 16, add them to get our 16, then finally multiply our 16 and our 2 to get our 32, add those up and we get 0. So once again, the remainder is 0. We can say that x to the 5th minus 32 is divisible by x minus 2, and what we get is this. 16 is the number. Because it's a positive 16, we put plus. We have 8x to the 1st, 4x squared, 2x cubed, and 1x to the 4th. And that right there is the polynomial that we're looking for. So that's synthetic division. It works great, much faster than polynomial long division, but can only be used when we have the one a coefficient and the one power on the variables. Okay, next time I'll see you for the review.